Alright. Rui, I need to access the PC. Excuse me, thank you. Alright. Now, I'm gonna do something silly. So Mantine here, obviously, really high special defense. Look at that. That's really good. Water Absorb, a very solid ability. Remoraid. Remoraid. It's level 20. I had a dumb idea. What if I was to use this? Right? It's not a good idea. Octillery is only kinda good at best. And Remoraid is level 20, so it's not gonna be surviving any, like, fights. What if I just had it on the team for a bit? So we're gonna see how this goes. But the question is, who do I get rid of? I was thinking Makuhita right now. I do want to use Makuhita. Once I can evolve it into Hariyama, but right now it is still decently weak, so it's not gonna be surviving a whole lot of things. So yeah, Remoraid's coming in. Just to see what I can do with it. Oh wait, I don't know why I'm going the long way. Now that we've unlocked that elevator, we can actually take it. Nope, never mind. It doesn't appear to open from that side. Alright, the long way it is. Like, Mantine would be a good pick to bring along for a defensive, or a special defensive tank. And come to think of it, what is stopping me from doing that right now? Just Umbreon. Umbreon's already a tank. Like, he's got a lot of defense already. But what if I was to knock out a couple of birds with a single stone and try to improve Mantine's heart gauge? It'll be an interesting experiment, if nothing else. Actually, let's switch in Remoraid here. I do kind of want to see how much of Remoraid's heart gauge goes down by sending it out into battle. Because if that is going to be, like, the best way of improving his heart gauge, then just send him out into every battle I get into. Hey, let me through. Huh? Oh, I get it. You guys weren't new recruits, but just intruders too. That guy earlier was too weak for words. How about you? You gonna keep me amused? Hunter Doken! We decided to move down to Duel Square for this. Qwilfish and Goldeen. Oh wow, Remoraid's heart gauge went down pretty fast just by walking around with it, actually. Oh, by the way, that Qwilfish, that's a shadow Pokemon. Sending it out into battle didn't really seem to do much for it, so it's actually going to be better for me to keep it... Sorry, what's the other thing? Goldeen. It's actually better to keep it in the party, just walking around with it to lower its heart gauge. Interesting. Alright. For right now, I'm going to put Qwilfish to sleep. It's very fast, apparently, because if it's faster than Skip Plume, that's saying something. Uh-oh. What do I want to do here? Alright, Mudsport's gonna lower Electricity's power, which is actually good. I was thinking about using Thundershock on Qwilfish on this turn. So, by lowering the damage of electric moves, I can safely attack it with Thundershock and not worry about it doing too much damage. Horn attack, except normal type. Youch! Alright, Skiploom's dead. Yeah, wow, that did nothing. Alright, what happens if we send Mantine out? What's gonna happen? Walking around didn't really do much for it. Sending it out also didn't do anything. Alright, tackle Goldeen, I suppose. I guess the best way of lowering its heart gauge will be to call it during hyper mode. Okay, I still got a couple of turns left on Mudsport, probably, so... Alright. Qwilfish is still asleep, which means if I don't crit Qwilfish, then I'm good. I can catch it on the next turn. With no problems whatsoever. Meanwhile, that fish is, again, sleeping with the fishes, so... Linoon, he's standing up, that's creepy. Okay, whew! Right in the sweet spot. Let's catch it. I will hope for hyper mode on Mantine. And I'll just use a Great Ball to be extra safe on Qwilfish. Snag it! Perfect. Odor Sleuth, he has identified that Fluffy is in fact a sheep. And he's kind of a mongoose, so I feel like mongooses are carnivorous, so they would go after the sheep. If wolves didn't already. Aw, man. How dare you? Zippy zap. That's something I just thought about. I actually don't know the logistics of Mudsport and whether or not... There we go. I don't know if Mudsport will still be in effect when the user of the move faints. Because I don't remember getting prompted to say that Mudsport was done when Goldeen left. And then I think Thundershock did more damage to what's his name? Qwilfish, than I was expecting. So yeah. Also, calling Mantine's name did not do much for his heart gauge, her heart gauge. Which tells me that it's gonna be a little while before we can get the feature that's better for Mantine's heart gauge depletion. So it might be a hot minute before we can actually get Bubble Beam. Alright, and he has granted us passage. What I'm gonna do is laugh at Silva, and also stock up on some items. I don't need Pokeballs, I don't think. But I do want some revives and stuff. So I'll stop at the Pyrite Town store. I'm also debating if I should just go get some more Pokeballs. It'll depend on how much money I'll have after this. I'd like to purchase your finest wares. By which I mean I need some more revives, just in case. That should hold me for a good bit of the game. And I'll get a couple of full heals. 2 couples of full heals, in fact. And I've got 7 of them. I should be fine with that. Don't need awakenings. They're useless in this. So yeah, Yeah, there we go. How many Pokeballs do I have? I've got like 6 regular, and nice, and 9 Great Balls. The Outskirts stand hasn't restocked in Pokeballs yet, so I'd still only have the Great Balls to use. So I'll save my money. Okay, we're gonna heal. And I should probably save now that I've caught Qwilfish. It'll be a little bit before our next save point. Also, just want to check on the off chance that Qwilfish is shiny. It is not. It is holding a poison barb, though. I don't know if there's a way I can... Do I have anything in storage? I do not. Yeah, I guess I can't take off items from the PC itself. Yeah, I'm good. I don't need the poison barb yet. None of my Pokemon, I think, will be learning any poison moves. Did I save, or did I just investigate Qwilfish? I did not save. Okay. As a kid, I always thought Wes had a very cool design. Because he's so super edgy looking. Nowadays, I don't know, I still kinda like it, but it might just be the nostalgia speaking. It is pretty goofy, I will give it that. Either way, we have our first real cave system. But, no wild Pokemon. Yay, you're finally here! This floor is my territory. I can't let you through. Street performer Symes, or Simes. Anorith and Lotad. This street performer does not have any shadow Pokemon. But yeah, that's the thing about Pokemon Colosseum. No wild Pokemon encounters. So, yeah, look forward to only trainer battles, and they're only double battles. Some might see it as a bad thing, but, I mean, it's not terrible. It could be a lot worse, all things considered. I guess Quilava. And Skiploom. I don't know. Lotad's not going to be doing much, but... I'm suspecting that Lotad was going to go for like a grass move on Remoraid. Kiwi. Oh, unfortunate. Good thing Anorith does not have good special attack, nor is it even a water type. Alright, we will Flame Wheel on Anorith, and I guess Shadow Rush again. Hopefully Growl didn't knock down my attack too much. Alright, cool. Physical attacks, not a good idea on Anorith. Sub it up. Skitter. And Mega Drain. Also, I gotta say, Anorith being faster than Quilava is an oddity to me. Nice. Maybe that's what Quilava's nature is negatively affecting. Oopsie, I lost. Maybe Quilava has a defense boosting one and a speed lowering one. We got multiple paths to be able to take here. Up here we got an item. 2 more Hyper Potions for free. Didn't need to spend any money on them. And another free item over here. 3 ether. So now I have some PowerPoint restoration items if we need to use those on the fly. Again, shout out to the Prima Games Pokemon Colosseum guide from back in the day, because it actually had like a detailed map of all the dungeons and stuff. It was pretty cool. What's going on here? I heard there was one intruder, but there are obviously 2 of you. You're correct, Chaser Maze, or Maze. He sent out the corn Pokemon. Oh, that Ralts is gonna die. Yeah, sending out Remoraid has not been, very good for me, so I should probably just switch it out at the front. I'm asleep coughing, real quick. Because I think that's, of the 2 of these, coughing's gonna be doing a little bit more. Oh, well. Hey! Paralyze yourself, just out of spite. No? Alright. Hey, there we go. Alright, never mind about what I was saying then. We'll do Thundershock on coughing, and, we'll do it again, I guess. Hit him again. Go for it. He has high defense, though, so that's why I wasn't expecting Shadow Rush to do much. Alright, another Thundershock should be able to take it out. This is gonna hurt. Ralts does have some decent special attack. Ooh, and that was a crit, too. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, let's just tackle the thing that is not very defensive at all. I'm sorry. What's up, Shroom? Oh no. Yeah, you can switch out. That's cool. Quilava, get in there. And Ralts. Should I Mega Drain? It's probably not gonna kill, honestly. Skiploom's not very offensive. But I could use some health. Maybe it's low enough? I don't know. We'll find out. Alright. I was worried about nothing. You dare? Nope. And get him. Flip. That's a dead Shroom. So even though Flame Wheel is a special move in this game, I believe it still counts as a contact move. So Effect Spore and Static and Poison Point, I believe, would all trigger still on a Flame Wheel. I believe. Don't quote me on that. Raising Pokemon to have those levels must have been a hard struggle. You might be our enemy, but you have my respect. Yeah, raising my Pokemon to the levels that they currently are because they can't be leveled up. Yeah, that makes the most sense. We'll use another potion because these became obsolete very quickly. And we'll switch into Quilava. We need some decent power. Yeah, that heart gauge ain't filling, ain't lowering. This one isn't either by much, but hey. Yanma's almost there to the full heart gauge, but it doesn't really do much at the moment, so what does it matter? Alright, who we got? Anybody? Everybody? Hello. Hold it, don't think you're going anywhere when you catch my eye. I was looking away from you. Oh yes, Ryder Twan. Very close to being Ryder Twat, but they thankfully avoided that. Qwilfish doing a little jig. But oh, wait a minute. That Meditite is a shadow Pokemon. I think what I'm gonna do is just gang up a little bit on Meditite right now. That's not good. Here he comes. Walloped. Whew, that did a lot of damage. I need that sleep powder to come in, like, right now. Man, just picking on Qwilfish, huh? Can you dig it, sucker? Meditite does have access to Calm Mind, which is gonna be good for it in the long run. If you want to keep buffing it, if he wants to keep buffing himself, he can totally do that. Okay, he was going for Skip Bloom. I was hoping he was going to go for Qwilfish just to, like, I guess, sink the deal. Anyway, we'll try a Pokeball. This should be decent enough on a Meditite at less than half health and asleep. Word. Nummel, I'ma want to switch. Is he gonna try to hit Qwilfish again with that? Nah, he was smart about it this time. Alright, Qwilfish, dig on Nummel. And we'll send in Remoraid. No, we'll send in Mantine. If they're both gonna gun for Skip Plume with a fire move, then probably best for Mantine to come out. Yeah, that did nothing. I guess gang up on Nummel a little bit? Huh? Oh. Huh? Oh, I guess I'm dead. Bye! Nom nom nom! Once again, not a whole lot of damage. Bagon, I don't believe, is a special attacker. It's definitely a physical one. So yeah. Get him, boys! Get him, gang, I guess? I don't know if I mentioned this, but the, if a Pokemon's heart is basically ready to open, like if it still has the heart gauge, I believe it still can go into Hyper Mode, so you're not exempt from going into Hyper Mode with Shadow Rush, even if the heart gauge is basically at 0. Or at minimum. The Pokemon have won a knockout challenge. You're no average trainer for beating them, but you're a brilliant scientist. I am gonna heal a little bit. That'll heal me to full. That'll also heal me to full. Yeah. It'll be a little bit before we can reach a healing station, so... Hello. Oh, he really needs to get those goggles cleaned. If I drop you here, Mirror Beast's sure to give me a reward. Hunter Valen. Or Valen. Lotad and Whisma. Okay, we'll just do Flame Wheel on Lotad, and I guess nothing's really stopping me from gunning him down, so... Get him! Cool, cool, I guess. I was not expecting a physical move from Skiploom to take something out in one hit, but here we are. Yeah, what's up, Slackoth? He's gonna take a lot of damage from this Flame Wheel, I'll tell you what. Such a goofy dude. Please don't be Quilava. Alright, it's Quilava. Rather than just dealing with that, let's style on Whisma real quick. I'm gonna Shadow Rush Slackoth just so I can take him out. Here we go! It's like a little puppet. Oh, nap time. Ah! He did it again on the same Pokemon he confused before. Wow, that was a power move. Yeah, go for it, Remoraid. And put it to sleep. Oh, in his first battle, he took out almost half his own health. Well, I did have faith in you, and I still have faith in you. Get the hell in there. He's doing it! Go for it! Man, hustle. Doing a lot of damage to himself, but also killing off a thing that was 13 levels higher than it. Good job, Remoraid. Oh, I'll be punished for this. Never mind getting a reward. Again, clean your goggles. Maybe that's probably the reason why you can't tell what's going on. Might as well use one of these potions to heal the weak thing. There we go. Remoraid, the definition of a glass cannon right now. Alright, that looks like some place we need to go. So let's head up here. I genuinely do not remember the layout of this place, so I'm gonna be doing a little bit of wandering. I hope that's okay. And I remember some of these areas will have like a secret passage to the side or below or what have you. So you gotta keep your eye out. Hello. I mean, she even looked my way. That was her fault for not noticing me. He also, I don't know if he didn't see me or if he's just not a trainer. But hey, 3 Ultra Balls, not bad. Too bad for you. You're at a dead end. Mirror B's not here. Bandana Guy Noxie. So yeah, he doesn't fight you just by looking at you. You just have to talk to him. Also, 2 Lotads. I'm starting to see a lot of Lotads around here. Flame Wheel. He's got 4 Pokemon? Man, Shadow Rush really does a lot when it's Skiploom using it, huh? Just gonna focus one of them down to minimize the amount of damage I'd take. Another Lotad! Great, now I can get hit by inaccurate moves, I suppose. Trying to think of the most inaccurate move that Lotad would have right now. And I don't think it's anything threatening, so, focus him down again. Here we go. That did less than I was expecting. Oh no! Am astonished. Oh, there he goes! Oh, here he goes! Alright, let me just heal off some of that damage. Slurp. Another Lotad! Man, with all these Lotads around, you'd think we'd be seeing a Lombre or a Ludicolo eventually, huh? Blah. Wow, this lily pad smells really good, for some reason. Here we go. Bullet Seed! Oh no, my worst nightmare! Oh, look at them go! They're just sunflower seeds. Yeah, wow, good job, dude. You did so much damage to me. Get him! Oh, that sure was a fight. I don't know if it was a good one, though. Savaged. Randy Savaged?